is Nicoletta. I'm your compere for today. I'd like to warmly introduce you to Sanna Shabir. Can we give her a warm round of applause? Great, so Sanna Shabir is here today to talk to us about the Asian Apprenticeship Awards and her experiences, promoting talent and diversity in the Asian community through apprenticeships. And I've got a couple of questions to ask her. I'll just get a bit closer to you. So Sanna, can you just give us a brief outline of who you are?
Hello everyone, my name's Sanna Shabir. I'm 21 years old. I'm from London, so I've been living in East London throughout my life. I've got 3 siblings, including a twin sister. My profession is I'm a civil engineer and technician apprentice. I've been working for Atkins Global, which is a leading design, engineering and project management consultancy. I couldn't believe that I actually won 2 awards, let alone win 1 award, let alone 2. It still hasn't sunk in. All my friends and family are ever so proud of me. But this is actually my 3rd Apprentice of the Year award. So I previously won Apprentice of the Year for the Association of Consultancy and Engineering Awards. So it's my 3rd Apprentice of the Year award, and it's such a proud feeling. I've got immense amount of support from the company that I work with, friends, families and colleagues.
Awesome. So why did you choose a career in engineering?
So I studied my A-levels when I left school, and the A-levels that I studied were maths, further maths and economics. When I finished my A-levels, I got pretty good grades, but I just didn't know in terms of what I wanted to study at university level. I think with the university fees increasing immensely, I wanted to be sure actually whatever I wanted to do, I was happy with that, and so that's why I decided to take a gap year. So within the gap year, I was working for Atkins just to get an insight in terms of what engineering careers are out there, ranging from various different disciplines, ranging from structural engineering, civil engineering or mechanical. So within my internship, I was working with the structures team for 6 months, and this is where I kind of grew the love of engineering. There's a lot of maths involved behind it, and I think I was inspired by the inspiring team that I work with. They work on massive amount of projects ranging from Crossrail to HS2, and they have a massive impact in like our day-to-day duties. For instance, the train that I caught up here, infrastructure, and it's just I wanted to be this person as well, to have that sort of involvement. So that's why I chose engineering.
Great answer, really. You spoke about working at Atkins Global and a bit about your role there. What have you been involved in as an apprentice at Atkins Global?
So I've been working for Atkins as an apprentice for just over 2 years now, and I think something that I really want to be heavily involved with is STEM related activities by promoting careers within engineering. So going out to local schools and promoting in terms of what is engineering, what careers are out there, but as well as apprenticeships. Because I know when I was young, I think it was more about the university sort of route, and I wanted to showcase in terms of it's not just the university path that you can take, it's the apprenticeship, and there's a whole load of benefits by doing the apprenticeship route. As well as engineering. I'm also an Atkins Professional Apprentice Ambassador to promote apprenticeships across the UK. So at the moment, the engineering sector is facing a skill shortage. So in order for us to basically deliver, bring enough engineers within the industry, we need to promote more apprenticeships, more engineering, as well as the graduate routes as well.
Okay, so you talked a bit about being an ambassador, and you've won these amazing awards. And obviously this is related to the Asian community. Can you tell us a bit more about how you sort of address the stigma surrounding apprenticeships, and how you help the Asian community with that?
So I think the reason why these awards exist because there is a stigma around the Asian communities doing apprenticeships, and I think that's something that I'd really like to change. So going into schools, promoting awards like this, attending skill shows like this to say that these awards actually exist, and I think that's what creates a platform in order for more people to get interested within apprenticeships, etc. Go out into schools, promote it on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and literally do as much as possible. I'm also going to be the judge for the Asian Apprentice Awards for next year, which is quite exciting. and I'm going to be working a lot with the team in order to promote these awards and why they actually exist.
Great, that's great information. And so you decided to do an apprenticeship, and we hear a lot about apprenticeships here at the Skills Show.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, why did you personally do an apprenticeship and not go to university?
I think during my student intern years, when I was going up to work, that sort of thing, I kind of liked the idea of getting up, dressing professionally and working in an office environment. And I think that's why I chose to do an apprenticeship. So I did have the option to go into university with my grades, but I just got like the idea of getting paid while you're learning. And so the way that my apprenticeship works is basically I'm studying 1 day and 4 days work. So that's what my week consists of, and it's just learning the practical skills and the technical skills within the industry. That's what makes you grow. Getting to grips with people like that you work around. So majority of the stuff that I have learned is by being in a working environment, learning the sort of soft skills. Like I didn't think 2 years ago I'd be presenting at a skills show like this, and it gives you a massive boost in your confidence. And I think it's just like you're just earning while you're learning. You got no debt whatsoever, and you can save, which is hugely beneficial.
Right, so you're a civil engineering apprentice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what do your duties consist of as a civil engineering apprentice right now?
So the way the apprenticeship starts off, you start off as a CAD technician. So CAD stands for computer aided drafting. So you're producing the structural engineer's design on paper, and these be taken out from various different stages. For instance, if it's going out for tender costing purposes, or if these drawings going out for construction. So you're the one at the end result producing these drawings, which is hugely beneficial because you have a massive amount of input within the industry. You also get heavily related to more like sort of design engineering tasks. So for instance, getting to grips in terms of how an engineer works, conducting simple tasks, and yeah.
Brilliant. So do you have any advice for anyone looking to do an apprenticeship in general, or an apprenticeship like yours?
I'd say look into it, because it's probably one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. It's hugely beneficial. You're earning while you're learning, you can save, and there's a lot of benefits around it, especially with the economy. For instance, one fact that I was reading up, every £1 that you spend on apprenticeships, you get £18 back into the economy, which is really good for us. So we can spend all this money on various different infrastructure projects. And it's just like the soft skills that you learn, for instance, know how to present yourself professionally. And I think these are the soft skills that employers are looking within the industry. While going to university, you don't really learn within the soft skills, learning how the business works. And these are the key skills that I believe employers are looking for.
Do you have any particular career plans right now?
Yes, I do. So at the moment I'm studying my H&C in construction and the built environment in civil engineering, and I'm going to progress onto my bachelor's and my master's. Once I finish this, I'd like to become a chartered structural or civil engineer. I haven't yet decided that.
Wow, some great stuff there. Do you have any general advice for people today on how to make the best of their time here at the Skills Show?
I think just literally would go to every single show, get to grips in terms of what sort of career path you want. So I remember when I took my gap year, I wasn't really sure thinking. I think sure what I wanted to do as a career path. I think work experience is very good. So getting to know the industry, and also just visiting various different sectors that you'd like to go into.
Very interesting. I've got lots of questions, as I'm sure you do. You can meet with Sanna, and you can ask any questions one-to-one as well. Anything else that you'd like to mention about today?
No, but thank you for having me, and thank you for attending.